TB2 podcast back in the saddle again. We've been out for a little bit. We've been kind of dealing with some stuff. TB2 went to Vegas. We had to recover from Vegas. Your boy Burrr got him some sickness going through the family. Had to take some time to recover from that. Had some tornadoes coming through Arkansas. Had to recover from that. I mean, it's been crazy here lately. But TB2 getting back on the saddle. We had talked about changing up the format a little bit. Not exactly, what this was entailing. Not exactly the plan. But we got to catch up because it's been a while since we talked AEW. We got 5 shows, 3 Dynamites and 2 Collisions, and we're gonna wrap everything up that's been going on in AEW the last couple of weeks, so you can get our thoughts on it because we ain't talked about it. But before we get into it, I gotta introduce myself. You know my name, the Burrr, B-U-R-R-R-R. Always here, and I'm always joined by my co-host, Mr. The Boss, B-O-double-dollar-sign, repping the TB2 hoodie, repping the TB2 headband. Boss, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good? IWC Tag Team Champs in the house. It's your boy, the Boss in the Burrr. Burrr, we here. Shout out to everybody that's listening. Yeah, man, Mother Nature, spring to summer is coming. Burrr lives in a active weather zone. Fortunately, I live in Vegas where it's just hot as hell. So I don't have to deal with too much weather stuff, but sometimes my co-host does, man. So prayers up for Burrr and the family all out there at the homestead up there in Arkansas. The whole state of Arkansas, Tennessee, everybody that's been affected by that crazy weather, man.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for rocking with us. Yeah, we starting to become a podcast now. We ain't at first. I think we was just going down the list of shit. Now we just becoming a podcast. We just talking. We coming more free on the shit. We're losing military bearing.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. We're getting comfortable.
It's all right. Cause I mean, the subscribers going up, the views going up, the people rocking with us, the visibility going up, and we appreciate that. We're gonna give y'all good content, no matter how it's formatted. It's TB2 all day, baby.
Yeah. We dropped a released video
AEW, man.
we dropped a release video talking about the people that were just released from WWE. Check that out. We got some more interviews coming up. We got one scheduled hopefully today. We'll see what happens. We got another one next week, and then we'll go from there. But a big one next week, so y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.
Hey, like us on Facebook as well, man. Yeah, I'm excited about the interviews that we got scheduled. Like I said, hopefully everything go good. The weather and everything been crazy. The schedule's been crazy. So hopefully we get these 2 knocked out and we bring on some more guys, man, some more performers. Hey, Paige Collette, Black Dahlia, call us, baby girl. We want to get some females on here too. I want you to be one of the first ones on the TB2. So yeah, y'all look out, man. But yeah, let's talk about this AEW, man.
Okay.
WrestleMania really came through, man.
Yeah. So during the WrestleMania weekend, Burr's traveling. I'm traveling. I'm, going out there on planes. I land in Vegas. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and my Facebook is blowing up from what's going on in AEW. And this is the spring break breakthrough that they had going on. Night 1, night 2 was Wednesday, Thursday. Couldn't watch it live because we had so much stuff we were doing in Vegas. I had to go back and watch it later. But I had some spoilers on it. So we're going to combine the breakthrough night 1, night 2. We're going to do the April 22nd version of Dynamite. We're going to do the Playoff Palooza Collision on the 25th, and then the 29th, we had all this prepped, and we were going to do a recording, and then weather permitting, change plans. So we have another Dynamite that we're adding on top of this. So we got 5 shows we're covering. I'm breaking it down by basically storylines. I'm going to break it down so we can talk about what the big thing was that happened, where we think people are going over the X amount of weeks that it happened. Okay? So
yeah, we ain't got time to go play by play, baby. We ain't going play by play, spot by spot. You say that for You want Burr to do that? You gotta wait for the pay-per-view reviews, god damn it, today. I'm gonna shorten up what he just said for all my slow attention listeners. We ain't going play by play, shot by shot. We gonna let y'all know what's going on because we keeping up with the storylines. We gotta let y'all know what's going on in AEW because they really heating up shit in the wrestling world. But I gotta start off before you talk about the whole spring break thing. I think it's horrible timing. And that's what I want to say. Sometimes you got the right idea, AEW, and the wrong fucking timing. So that's what I gotta say starting off. The spring break, y'all do a lot of shit, but sometimes y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
And then we gotta go cover 15 fucking things.
It's hard to keep up with all the wrestling that's going on right now. It is so hard.
Yeah, yeah. WrestleMania season takes a lot out of you as a wrestling fan, and then they get right back into it. They get right back into the heat. AEW is trying to compete, but I think this year they just kind of let WWE do their thing, man. Take their losses and take their criticisms.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a big criticism
So
that
here we are.
AEW got was we're gonna start this off. I'm gonna name this chapter Darby Allen, and this was the big thing that was coming out. This is what was blowing up my Facebook. And it really caught me by surprise. I'm not sure where we're going with this because in my eyes, MJF is the top guy in AEW, but Darby is a pillar. Darby's been there since day one. Darby's a homegrown AEW talent. So I like what he does. I like watching Darby, but I was thrown off. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to explain exactly what all happened and what threw me off. So we knew that Darby and MJF were going to have a match, right? Because the stipulation at Dynasty was if Darby could beat Andrade, he'd get a match against MJF. So the night starts off on Spring Break Night 1 where they're in the ring and Darby wants the match as soon as possible. He wants it first thing in the night. Well, MJF, he's not ready. He's dressed in his suit, so he says it's not happening. Well, Tony Khan tells him they're going to have this match. It's going to be in the main event. And if MJF doesn't put his title on the line, he'll be stripped. So in the midst of all this, while we're waiting,
MJF didn't want to wrestle.
He didn't. In the midst of all this, while we're waiting for the main event, we have a match with Ciampa and Xavier, Desmond Xavier. Ciampa comes out aggressive. Ciampa ends up taking the win. And at the end of the match, he says he's got eyes on the title match. Whoever wins, MJF or Darby, he's coming after him. So he's got eyes on it. We get to the main event, and Darby.
I know. He said wasn't going to do. I know he said we wasn't gonna do spot by spot, but did you see Ciampa bust his ass bone, break his ass bone?
Oh yeah, hard.
At spring break?
Hard.
Tripping. All right. Yeah, he tripping.
We get the main event.
He wasn't selling that. He broke his ass.
and Darby ends up winning. Darby basically squashes MJF in the main event. I mean, he hits multiple. They do a low blow shot, early on in the match. He hits like 4 coffin drops, and then he does a roll up for the win. And he beats MJF pretty clean, pretty quick.
It was a quick match, man. It was a quick match. It was definitely a reminder of like an old school, main event title match on a free night. It was a quick match. It wasn't going to be a back and forth pay-per-view style championship match. But yeah, Darby Allin did it. I mean, it's a big moment in AEW.
Yes, yeah.
Congrats.
And I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, I guess. I'm not sure where they were planning on going from here other than just putting the title on Darby. But this is another clear example of you have to tune into every AEW show because anything can happen. The world title can change hands the Wednesday after a main pay-per-view. MJF just went through Hangman Page. He just went through Kenny Omega, kicked out of a one-wing angel. It's one of the most protected moves in AEW in wrestling. Kicked out of the one-wing angel. And beat Kenny Omega just to lose to Darby in the main event of Dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah, AEW's wild, man. Right before WrestleMania, the week of WrestleMania, right before WrestleMania, they do this, and a part of me feel like that's why this title change happened. Am I mad at it? No, Do I think MJF coming back for his shit? Yes.
Well, on the side of the same coin, we've got another little portion of this. Your TBS champion, Kevin Knight, uh, he has a match against Claudio. They have a good match, good stiff. It's for the TNT title. Jet wins, and he basically wants to come after the world title too. He wants to be Jet 2 belts. And so he's keeping an eye on everything. MJF and him are not seeing eye to eye on things. MJF wants his TNT title, and I think the reason for it is because through these weeks of MJF asking for a rematch, right? Darby says, "Hey, you're not getting a rematch until you can offer something up." So I think MJF's plan is to go after the TNT title, take the TNT title and hold it up, and then literally a double or nothing. You have a match, double or nothing. Winner take all. Winner takes both belts, loser gets nothing. And I don't think I like that, but we find out that's not the direction they end up going.
Good, because I mean, MJF deserves his rematch. That's it. Like, he need to go after the world title, and that's it. After Jet Speed lost the trios, they broke up, and now they doing their own little thing, I guess. But I don't think it's time for Kevin Knight. I don't think it's time for Jet to go after the title right now. He
I
got a
agree.
title. You need to defend that title with honor. Defend that with honor. Stay out of this. Not saying you can't, but stay out of this. Stay your ass out of it.
Well, we get the
The
match.
New Day coming, nigga. You need to get ready for that.
we end up getting the match with Kevin Knight and MJF for the TNT title, and MJF takes another low blow and gets a small package for Kevin Knight to win. So he's thinking he's getting Seattle screw jobbed all over the place with these low blows and these roll ups. And I'm just going to throw it out there. If you don't want to get a low blow, or if you're looking for a low blow, but you have a small package, go ahead and get with Blue Chew, not a sponsor, and they will help you out so you are not feeling Seattle screw jobbed like MJF is.
Small ad break. TB2 pod, baby.
Not a sponsor, but maybe someday. Not a sponsor. We're looking for that code.
Not a sponsor, but we speaking it for it to existence.
So we talked about
If your code don't work, don't call.
We talked about Ciampa, keeping his eye on the belt. Well, once Darby ends up winning the title, the next week on Dynamite, Darby and Ciampa have a world title match right there on Dynamite. And this was a great match. These two have great chemistry to the point to where Ciampa says that he found his soulmate in Darby Allin.
Wow. Hell of a match. I don't understand why Ciampa got why did he get the shot, though? You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why he got the shot. Right now I'm confused about what's going on with this title picture in AEW, because I thought they had more organization and ranking and shit going on over there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what gave Ciampa. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said on previous episodes when he came, like, he need to be utilized or it's just going to be a waste, no doubt. But I don't know, man. I don't know why he gets to skip the line to go against Darby Allin. Maybe because they know they're going to put on a good match. But I don't know why he gets to skip the line. But they definitely get a boss rating of 4 stars. Good match for sure.
I thought it would have made more sense if this was an eliminator match, if they're fighting for a title shot, because I can't be a hypocrite. I give WWE all kinds of grief, especially with their women's tag division, about all they have to say is, yeah, I'm next man up, and you get a title shot. And they did the same thing here. They do the same thing again later, because Brody King ends up having a match. He wins his match and then ends up challenging to say he's next in line, And we end up getting.
But he kind of is in the rankings, though, even though he lost the swerve, but he kind of in the rankings a little bit. I mean, he has more, leeway to demand the shot over Tommaso Ciampa, in my logic. But who am I?
Right, no. I mean, I agree. He's higher than Ciampa in the ratings of having a title match. I'll be honest. And again, it just could be Darby knows that him and King are going to have a good match. He wants to be a fighting champion. He's going to be one of those that says anybody that wants some, come get some. But on that fifth week or that fifth show on Dynamite that we're covering, Darby ends up going over Brody with 5 coffin drops. There's a spot in there though that I really enjoyed. We talk about Darby Allen's suicide dive, about how he runs 150 mile an hour through the ropes and has no care to what's in front of him, whether it be a person, whether it be a table, whether it be a fence, whatever. He's going through it. He's going through it. And there's a spot where he suicide dives Brody and bounces off of him like he just ran into a brick wall. I've seen him go through tables, announce tables and stuff, easier than he went through Brody King on this one. And I love the spot. I really did.
Brody King, a big boy, man. He a big
Stout.
boy. He
Stout.
ain't nothing light. This ain't Triple A. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Triple A, bro. Darby Allin, motherfuckers is built up in AEW.
So yeah,
Hey, I like the match against him and Chomp better. But yeah, Darby Allin out here giving it all, putting his
Yeah.
ass on the line for the belt, for honor. You know
And-
what? Don't laugh at me, bro. Hey, y'all don't laugh at me, okay? IWC, don't fry me in the grease. Don't fry me in the grease too hard. But I didn't even realize Darby Allin last name was Allin, all in, until just now.
Yep.
He was
Yep.
made for this shit. He was made for this shit.
Yeah.
He was gonna get the belt one day.
He would get the title for sure. I knew he would become world champion of AEW at some point. Like I said, he's a homegrown talent. He planted the AEW flag on Mount Everest when he climbed it. I mean, he is AEW. He lives, bleeds, sweats AEW. And I appreciate that. I really do. Because in a world where everybody's kind of out for themselves and it's about the money and it's about, you've still got people that truly bleed loyalty on their team. And Darby's one of those. I truly believe that. Everything that they did with Sting, everything they did, Sting was there the night he won the title, showing up and telling Darby that it's your time. It's showtime for you. So I knew it would happen at some point. Didn't think it would happen against MJF. I didn't think it would happen in a squash match against MJF. But right now in AEW, Darby Allin is your world champion, and he's taking on all challengers and putting on banger after banger. So I'm all for it. I'm just wondering where they're gonna go with the MJF Darby feud.
Gotta stay tuned and watch, no doubt. Yeah, he's a good champion. He bring a different light to the game compared to MJF. MJF is more dramatic, more schemes, more character, you know, heel devil ass nigga. But Darby Allin, wrestling, extreme action. It's like a superhero character, comic book kind of character. Congrats, man.
Congrats, Darby. So the next big thing that kind of has happened over the last few weeks, and it's been a storyline that, you know, it's been running for a while at this point, but it's the Will Ospreay Death Riders kind of feud, I guess we've got going on, but it may not be a feud moving forward. And Ospreay, we'll go back to the Dynamite, the spring breakthrough. Ospreay and Kenny Omega have a video shown of them backstage, basically prepping each other up, saying that they still think that they both have it. And it gets Kenny all motivated, you know, it gets Ospreay motivated. Ospreay has a match against Henchicero, beats Henchicero. He then faces Mark Davis. Mark Davis attacks him after the match against Henchicero. So he goes against Mark Davis. They run the angle where he's targeting the neck, and it's in every match right now. Anything that Ospreay's doing, people are targeting the neck. Well, Mark Davis hits him with a bunch of neck moves. He ends up hitting a pile driver on the apron, and the ref calls it, says Ospreay can't compete in it. So he brings him back into the ring.
We'll go with that shit again.
To hit him with another pile driver, and the Death Riders come into the ring. Well, they actually stand around the ring, surrounding him. Mark puts him down. He's like, hey, okay, if this is your prey, I don't want to fight. Mark leaves, and the Death Riders drag Ospreay through the crowd. Okay? We get a clip the next week on Collision that shows that the Death Riders have taken Ospreay to this random warehouse. Moxley sits there and tells Ospreay, listen, if he's gonna go
they're
ahead.
They're in the Reservoir Dogs warehouse.
Yes.
They're in the Reservoir Dogs warehouse looking like Mr. Pink Mr. White, Mr. Yellow, Mr. Orange, and all of them characters.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay still got his wrestling pants on.
Yeah.
So this is like the continuation of what happened.
Yeah. Um, they basically tell Osprey that this is going to come to a head one way or the other with him and Moxley. And I guess in my head it had come to a head when they fight at Dynasty, but maybe not. Maybe that was just a chapter
Right.
of it. But Mox tells Osprey that he can become a weapon that professional wrestling has never seen. And if he wants to even up with them, they can do it right now and they can squash it. He tells the Death Riders to leave. He hands Osprey a chair and he lays on the ground with his hands behind his back, right? Osprey tells the cameraman, get out of here, stop filming, stop rolling. So we don't know what happens. We don't know if he gets his revenge. We don't know where it goes from here. Well, the most recent episode of Dynamite shows the Death Riders training at some random boiler room area. And there's a knock on the door, and sure enough, it's Will Ospreay. And Mox tells him, okay, listen, if you're going to be here, everything, all your baggage, leave it at the door. Don't bring it in here. This issue we have, leave it at the door. Don't bring it in here. You drop all that off. Ospreay makes a comment about his New Japan match. Mox laughs and says he loves the loyalty. And they bring him into the compound. Ospreay has a question, hey man, where's the ring? And somebody makes a comment, there is no ring. We start from the ground up. So I'm really intrigued to see where this goes with him training with them. Is this something that's just in preparation for New Japan? Or is this something that after the fight at New Japan, going forward, he's going to be training with the Death Riders on a frequent basis?
What the hell does that mean? If you training with them, you gotta be down with them. Ain't no training with them and then just getting up and saying, all right, thanks fellas. All right, you trained up. All right, well get the fuck on. Nah. This is a death contract. This is a blood contract. Somewhere down the line, somebody owes somebody something. It just is what it is. That's what I think. Gotta be. Ain't no way in hell, boy. Ain't no way in hell, boy. Ain't no way in hell. What the hell's going on? Y'all was enemies killing each other. Now you training them up. So what do you need him to do? Take out Darby Allin?
Yeah.
Like, what do you need him to do? What do you need him to do? Need him to do for you that you can't do for yourself? What do you need him to infiltrate? So I mean, this is a swerve like a motherfucker. I'm not really familiar with how AEW calendar work. The way they driving the car, they swerving like they're in a new season.
Yeah.
But they throwing a lot of shit out here right now.
Yeah.
This second chapter, you got we discussed, you got the Darby Allen chapter, and then you got this chapter. It's not finished. It's a new, it's something new.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, okay, before Will Ospreay got hurt for real, he was at war with the Death Riders. He come back. I guess they they do what we would call, they settle it out. Maybe they don't. But they working a new angle with this. And I think it's dope.
Yeah. And you also have a part on Collision where Samoa Joe, we'll get into Samoa Joe returning later, but Samoa Joe comes back and the ops, they have a little backstage moment where he says, hey, Will, you want to train with the Death Riders? Remember, the ops were the ones that had your back when you were feuding with the Death Riders. So if you want to join somebody, there's a spot here for you. So I wonder if we're going to get like a war of the gangs, a war of the neighborhoods over who wants the soldier of Will Ospreay. I don't know if that's where we're going with this because I could see some good matches.
I thought Will Ospreay was his own man doing his own thing. Now he's a crash dummy on the market, mercenary on the market for whoever's the highest bidder now, whoever wants him. I thought you was your own man, Will. If
Maybe
this
not.
happens, though, I want to see the ops go over. I want to see the ops go over. I want to see the ops go over if that's the situation. I wouldn't be mad at that. But, yeah, if the ops get Will Ospreay, then
makes him dangerous.
Don Callis family, y'all next. Yeah. They're going after Don Callis family.
Yeah. So I'm intrigued to see where we go with this. I like the direction they're going. I'm not sure exactly where they're going, which is wonderful for me because normally I can tell from 3 weeks away where storylines are going to go, and 8 times out of 10 that's exactly how they play out. And this one I'm not sure how it's going to play out, so I like that.
Well,
I
you
really do.
already, well, you already kind of saying what you think might happen. You think your feud is coming between the ops and everybody. Like you already kind of opening up the crystal ball to something. You know?
Well, we'll see how it goes. So we're going to move into the next chapter, the next blood feud, I should say, that we've got going on. And honestly, for the past 5 shows, we've just had back and forth promos between these two teams. And I'm talking about your Cope and Cage and your FTR. They've got their blood feud going on right now.
Right.
FTR went over Cope and Cage at the pay-per-view at Dynasty. I knew that wasn't going to be the end of it. I
Right.
still stand by. We're going to have a TLC match with them and the Bucks. I solely stand by that prediction. Crystal Ball is not going to let me down on that. But
After what I saw at Dynasty, I don't think that's good or feasible for Christian and Cope. for Christian and Cope to get up there and do that shit. Don't be climbing up that ladder. Keep everything on the ground for now.
Maybe it's their final match.
It will be.
So
If it ain't, it will be.
we get FTR coming out, basically moment of silence for the dead career of Christian Cage and Adam Copeland, and they do a 10-second pose and flip off the crowd. We then get a response by Cope saying that they're never going to stop fighting and they're never going to quit, and so they want a match against FTR. So FTR and Roppongi Vice come out and attack. Fine. Cope then comes out the next week and says, okay, I want a street fight. So now the open challenge is a street fight. And his reasoning is, well, if you think that you're the best tag team in the world, I know what I would say if I thought I was the best tag team in the world. And then FTR come out and respond the next week saying, if we're going to do this, we're going to do an I Quit match. And then Cage and Cope accept. So we're setting up I Quit match, a double or nothing.
Yeah, they got a promo their way, man. Cage is old, man. Cage can't be going week in and week out fighting this feud out. You know, they got to talk this feud out. They got to talk this feud up.
Yeah.
You know, Cage and Cope, they WWE boys. They could do that. They know how to talk up a promo and feud and don't fight. They know the formula. So it's a good formula, man. I hate to say it, man, but I think FTR gonna win again.
Good chance of it. Good chance of it.
And this is my reverse psychology because I had them losing last time and they won. So maybe if I say they win, they'll lose.
Yeah.
The boss stuck at predictions.
Let me see how it plays out the next few weeks, and then we'll go from there. I'll give you my prediction on exactly what I think.
All right. I like the feud. I like to see Cage and Cope. You know them, my boys. FTR, man, they elite, bro. So it's a good little matchup they got. I can't be mad at it. I don't expect much out of it in the ring throughout the collisions and dynamites leading up to the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I'm still satisfied with it. Last match was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah. I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it. I still think it ends in a TLC with the Bucks.
Keep your hopes up.
I am. So we'll go ahead and stay in the tag division just because there's a couple of matches, one more than the other, but that I kind of enjoyed, and I just got to go ahead and shout it out, talk about what happened slightly.
Who that? Jet Speed?
It's not Jet Speed. It's not your favorite.
I'm
It's
just
not
kidding.
your favorite.
I'm just kidding, bro. Not your favorites.
You have a match that starts out, it's the Rascals against the Bucks, right? And they have a good match. They've got good chemistry. I enjoyed what they did. But at the end of the match, after the Bucks get the win, the Dogs come out and take out everybody, right? Everybody. So then
my dog, the Dogs.
Yes, your dog. They basically say that they're coming after the tag division because since Gabe is out, the numbers may have shifted. They may have gone from 3 members to 2, but the Dogs are still going for gold.
I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Never quit attitude right there. That's speedball Bailey shit right there. That's speedball. That's the spirit of speedball. You don't quit. You lose a third member. Fuck, we down the tag team.
Yep.
See, you know what, bro? I told you I like I told you I liked the damn dogs.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I told you I liked them.
So, all of this to set up this match that happens on Collision, where it's the Death Riders, Daniel Garcia, Claudio, and Wheeler, and the Dogs, David Finlay and Clark Connors, that's one team, versus the Young Bucks and the three members of the Rascals, Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier, and Myron Reed. This is 5-on-5, all the spots. There's madness among everything because of the people that are involved. I'm not gonna go spot for spot.
Right.
If you want to watch a good tag match, if you want to watch something that's fun, and you ain't got nothing to do for a good 15 minutes, turn this tag match on and just sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, watch some good spots. Watch what Javon Evans called bouncy. The
Yes,
definition of bouncy.
yes. The Dogs end up getting the pin
'Cause
on
them boys
Wentz.
get bouncy.
Yeah, the Dogs win. So you got your heel team winning, I guess, but I'm not sure what the Death Riders are at this point. They're just kind of like Deadpool. They're the middleman. They're not really playing heels or faces. They're kind of out for themselves. Um, but the Dogs get a big win
Yeah,
here.
but we gotta say this. The Death Riders A team is fucking John Moxley and Pac, you know?
Yes,
I
yes,
feel like in a tag situation. But I mean, a win is a win, and you still got it over the Death Riders. You ain't beat no slouches out there.
yeah. So great match. If you have the
And
time, go back and watch it.
not mad at it at all.
No. So
And anytime the Dogs win, anytime my boy Dave and Connors could get a win out there, I ain't mad.
yeah, boss a fan of them
I ain't
Dogs.
mad at it. Yeah, I like them, bro. I like high flyers and stuff, but I like I like competitive, strong guys too. You know.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna go into another little faction feud we got going on, and I say faction loosely, just because of the people that are teaming together through all of this. One side is a faction, but it's this feud that we've had over the last few weeks between Ricochet, the Demand, and then Chris Jericho. Right?
Right.
He, the match happens at Dynasty. He comes out on Dynamite. He looks good. He didn't get the win against Ricochet, but he's looking good. The abs are looking good. They're popping out. Ricochet comes out with the Demand. He basically tells the Demand after there's some back and forth, hey, stay on the ramp. I can take care of Jericho myself. And then goes in the ring, starts getting beat up by Jericho. So then calls the Demand in to finish the job. They stand tall.
Right.
So
As he should.
Jericho decides he needs some friends, right? He's got to find him some friends. And he's talking to Renee, and they end up coming upon some friends that are good at doing business. And this feud isn't personal for them, it's just business, and that's the Hurt Business. So Jericho's finding friends in the Hurt Business to help him with his Demand problem. So on Collision,
We heard.
we get the match. We get the
We
Demand
heard people.
versus the Hurt Business and Chris Jericho. And it's
We hurt people.
it's a decent match, but the end of it shows the big guys, the other two in the Demand and Bobby and Shelton taking each other out outside. And then Ricochet and Jericho are left in the ring. Jericho takes a low blow and a Reek assault, which is what he's calling his lion salt, his Rico salt. And gets the win. So now it's Ricky up 2-0 to Jericho.
Heat.
I mean,
Building up heat.
even him having them friends in the Hurt Business didn't help the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, it evened it all out to the one-on-one thing that matters, and that's Ricochet versus Chris Jericho. And that's genius on the part of Chris Jericho for recruiting some fodder, some cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Because he came out, he got big guns on his side. He got the Hurt Business with him. And I mean, the man showing you like, nigga, we can hang with y'all. I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah.
So this feud is heating up in the ring.
Yes.
This is they throwing out different match types for you off the dribble. So I told y'all from the beginning when Chris came back, I was excited. I'm a Chris Jericho fan. I like Ricochet. It's a good passing of the torch right now. A good spotlight on Ricochet right now. He's got 2-0, like you said, on Chris. But it's only building Chris up, man. I think Chris gonna get that big win soon, man.
I hope so. He
Soon.
needs one after
And
coming
if he
back.
doesn't, if he doesn't get one, I'm happy with what the man, I'm happy with that projection it puts my man Ricochet on. So
Yeah.
I'm not mad at
Yeah.
this feud. I like this feud a lot.
Yeah.
I don't got no personal feelings in this feud as far as who's up or down. But right now Jericho, my dog, is down, and I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. They're making it interesting still though, so I'm good with that.
But I mean, it's so many ways in the ring, though. So many ways in the ring. Ricochet is showing y'all that Chris Jericho can't fuck with him.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm loving it. To keep it a bean with you, bro. This one of the good. It's some good chapters, bro. You done read through some really good chapters in AEW. They've been building up some good shit day in, day out, week in, week out, for sure, for sure. Cause this one's heating up. They both can talk good on the mic too. Chris Jericho could beat your
Yes.
ass just talking shit on the mic.
Yes.
So like he's getting some wins and some momentum through the promo for sure.
Yeah. I'm glad that you were a fan of all this because now I'm going to get into something that I wasn't a fan of. I'm gonna give you a little short chapter, little short story in the middle of this book that we writing on this TB2
All
podcast.
right.
Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Um, Willow Nightingale was attacked at Dynasty by Camille. And so they set up this match with Camille versus Willow for the TBS title. Willow's a powerhouse, but Camille is a
Damn.
powerhouse. Okay? She's an American gladiator, for God's sakes.
Right. Right.
So they have this
Right.
match. They have the match, and Willow wins with a roll up. Not sure if I liked that call, especially with Camille coming back. But what I really didn't like is on Collision, she accepts her new nickname of the Comeback Killer. Because if you're gonna come back from injury and try to take me out, I'm just gonna put you down. So now I'm gonna be known as the Comeback Killer, Willow Nightingale. And I don't like it.
Why she can't just be known? Why she can't just be known as a fighting champion? I
Yeah.
mean, she fighting in, week out, putting the belt on the line. Like shit, you carrying a lot of load.
Yeah. I don't like it. It's kind of hokey. It's kind of, I don't know what they're trying to set her up for, to be like a kind of this version of a Gunther on AEW where she just beats people that come back from injury instead of retiring them. Like instead of being their last match, she's their
Well,
first match back and they can't get past her, and then somebody's going to come back from injury and break the streak. Like I don't know what we're doing with this, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
well, you know who coming back one day?
Sasha?
You know who injured?
Oh, Tony.
No,
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
And nigga, Willow, you ain't gonna break that. I guarantee. She come back from injury, and her first match is Willow Nightingale. Tony Storm is gonna brew on your
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where they're going with. I don't know where they're going with that either. But Willow Nightingale definitely been putting in work in AEW the last
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, nigga. Like she got the belt and she holding it down.
Yeah. I don't deny, Willow's work. I just don't like
From the
this part of the
tag
gimmick.
teams to the singles, from tag teams to singles,
Yeah. Yeah. And carried the tag team titles.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, bro. She deserve her Gunther highlight moment,
Reckoning.
but I'm I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Like I ain't fucking with that. And maybe that's just something to heat Camille up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
I
that's
hope so.
giving Camille a reason to get back and try to. Maybe Camille gonna get a rematch for the title or something. I don't know, cause she ain't gonna beat Tony Storm when Tony Storm come back from injury.
No, I agree. Also, Britt Baker came to mind when you were talking about somebody returning and being the first match back, because I don't think anybody's going to beat Britt Baker if she ever does come back.
I don't think she. And I don't think she's gonna beat Britt Baker either.
So,
So I don't know what that's. I don't know what's gonna become of this alias.
another,
But she definitely been holding it down.
yes, 100%, 100%. Um, another feud that we've had cooking for months, and I've been calling for it for months, and they've kind of edged us towards it. It kind of came to a head at Dynasty, but the two powerhouses of the Don Callis family, Okada and Takeshita, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. We get a video after Dynasty where Don Callis is sitting there talking to Okada, saying, "I don't know what happened." Takeshita walks by, says, "Takeshita, what's happening?" Takeshita says, "I'm so sorry," and then walks away. And I say it like that because it was very sarcastic. Um, so
Right.
Don Callis says he's reviewed the tapes since then, and since Takeshita didn't hold up his side of the bargain with fighting and teaming with Okada, that they're not going to wrestle. The match is not going to happen. But Okada wants the match to happen. Takeshita wants the match to happen. So they decide to put the title up the line, Okada's title on the line after going back to back with promos. And Takeshita says, "Yeah, I'll take your title, bitch." And Okada says, "Okay, you're going to
Mm,
lose." So,
mm.
yeah, we're going to get it.
Two Japanese niggas.
We going to get it.
Two Japanese niggas. They said, "Fuck you, Don Callis. We gonna do what we want to do. You
Yep.
go right over your head, cause this shit thicker than water right here. We want to bang each other head in. Well, you can't stop us. I'll put my title on the line and everything. Who the hell are you, Don Callis?
Yeah.
I'm here for it."
Me too. And Okada on Dynamite, Okada actually has a match against Ace Austin, and it was a great showing by Ace Austin. Okada made him look pretty good. Ace Austin is an athlete, and he's great in the ring anyway. But he hadn't really gotten the full flowers, I think, once coming to AEW that I think he can show. And I think the match with Okada had a good showing of it, a good sneak peek of what we could see from Ace Austin going forward.
Yeah, he came back. He came back, and they utilizing him a little bit more. So
Yeah.
y'all look out for Ace Austin. He gonna be back. He gonna be back in the ring a lot more on AEW, and we gonna see what happens. But not today, sir.
So we got a couple more things to get into before we get over, before we end the pod. So I'm gonna go try to jump into them. Jack Perry, he wants to run through the Don Callis family. That's basically, he beat Mark Davis at Dynasty. He wants the rest. I only highlight this because he has a match with El Clone, and we've been giving El Clone his props for weeks. But this match between them was wonderful. El Clone had some great spots where he's like kicking Jack Perry behind his head and all kinds of crazy stuff that El Clone's been doing. Great match. Highly recommend. Check it out for sure. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. The Jungle Man is on top right now, though. He's doing his thing, man, and El Cone been giving us some good matches, but he been losing a little bit, you know. So, but I mean, hell of an effort. Jack Perry, man, yeah, he's got 2 down.
Yeah.
Who's
He's
next?
trying to run through him.
Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus Express.
Yep. Finishing out the
I'm
show,
fucking with
I'll call this the main event. It's not the main event. This is in other news, because this is the stuff that happened, less important than everything else. But just gonna go ahead and mention a couple of things. Before I get into it, if you're still watching,
Yeah.
go ahead and subscribe. You guys, about 90% of y'all that are watching our content aren't subscribed. It's free 99 for you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the video, help out our numbers so the content that you're enjoying, other people can enjoy as well. So go ahead, hit the UFO splash all the way from the top rope onto the like button, because once you do that, it's over. It's a wrap. Deadliest splash in AEW, possibly wrestling history. But yeah, check us out on TikTok, Facebook, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. We're everywhere. We're doing interviews. We're doing different versions of shows, just getting on and kind of talking about things. So yeah, if you guys something that you want us to do, you want us to do some commentary over something, you want us to watch a match together and kind of see what we think, should have happened or didn't, or a major event in wrestling, let us know. We'll cover it. Let us know. Comment in here, comment on the TikTok, hit us up on a messenger. I don't care. We're here for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, in other news, you got the conglomeration beating the Lethal Twist in a trios eliminator match. You got the conglomeration beating the Don Callis match. Beating the Don Callis family in a trios titles match. So the conglomeration's still holding strong. No pun intended.
I don't like it.
Lio Rush has had 2 matches, one against Brody King and one against Pac, and he is scaring me. He
It's always been me.
he's getting these moments in the corners where he's talking to himself or talking to somebody that we can't see but his character's on another level with this Blackheart Lio Rush and I'm for it, but it kind of freaking me out.
It's always been me. He was in the corner. He said he lied. He said it was his house, but we know that it's not his house. It's our house. It's not his house. He said it was his house.
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to get his ass slammed through the fucking mat.
Yep.
But I like it. Shout out Lio Rush. It's always been me.
We've got some Sheeta and Chris Statlander teaming together. They decide that they want to go after tag team gold, so they're going to be challenging the Divine Dominion. Mina Shirakawa doesn't trust Sheeta because her kendo stick was in the scene when Tony got hurt. So maybe it was Sheeta that did it because we still don't have a for sure answer on it. But it looks like we're getting Divine Dominion versus Chris Statlander and Sheeta, and Divine Dominion aren't worried.
They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be worried.
Think they hold strong?
They gonna definitely hold strong, man. No question.
We got a vignette of Swerve beating people up in a bar, and apparently he's looking for Bandito.
What? Nigga, you need to be looking for Kenny Omega. Or no, you need to be looking for Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. You need to be looking for, my guy.
And the worst news that I got...
Yeah, you barked up the wrong tree.
And the worst news I got in AEW television right now, and I'm only hoping that it leans one way. Samoa Joe returns back to AEW, and that's not what has me upset. I'm glad to see Samoa Joe back, especially if we're getting an Ops Death Rider gang warfare feud. I'm good with all that. But in order to have numbers for this gang warfare, the Ops have fully accepted Anthony Bowens into the Ops. And so that just means that we're not getting our scissors quite yet. The only way I'm hoping this goes is the Ops are treating Bowens like crap, and Max Caster tells him that, and Bowens doesn't believe him because he's sucked into the Ops, and eventually at least the Caster coming to save him, and them finally getting their scissor moment.
We're going to pray for that. Hopefully the crystal ball is right about that, just for you.
I'm hoping. I
saw that. I was wondering if I saw that Anthony Bowens was trying to get into the Ops. I saw that, and I was like, oh,
Yep. So
and they wasn't feeling him.
I guess we're not getting the Acclaim quite yet, reunion quite yet. So sad news from the Burrr for the Burrr, but I guess I'll have to keep waiting for it because it's got to come, and I can't wait. It's got to.
The crystal ball is saying it is, so it shall be one day. But we gonna stay tuned, man. Besides all that, that deep tragedy, man, we got a lot of good things to look forward to, Burr. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Got a lot of good things to look forward to.
We got interviews coming up. We got one today. We got another one dropping next week. Y'all stay tuned. In the meantime, I am the Burr, B-U-R-R-R-R. Joined as always with Boss, B-O-double $, and we out.